Welcome back to It's Okay, Work and Career Advice It's Okay Not to Know. In the first video, we dived into a few tips to consider when writing your resume. Now we are going to look at some common interview questions. What are your strengths is a common interview question. This question is designed to see if you have the skills needed for the job. Be confident in your answer, but not cocky. Look to see what the job requirements are and incorporate 3 of those requirements into your answer. For example, you can include that you are a strong communicator, problem solver, and excellent at time management. The opposite to strength is weakness. What are your weaknesses allows the interviewer to see if the applicant can openly admit to their failures and weaknesses. You'll want to turn your response from a negative into a positive. An example way of answering this question is, I feel that I am weak at holding others to their word, but as a result, it has helped me strengthen and improve my work relationships by asking questions of others to see and understand where they are coming from. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years is somewhat of a trick question. Most people think that the person doing the interview wants to hear that they want to be with that company. That is not necessarily a wrong answer. However, the interviewer is looking to see if you have long-term goals and visions for your career. I would answer this question as, in 5 to 10 years, I see myself as a content knowledge expert within my field while challenging myself to think critically and exploring new ways of thinking and doing. Why do you want to leave your current company? This is another question that you will want to turn a negative into a positive. I would answer the question like this. After being with my current company for X amount of years, I feel that I have learned and contributed all that I can. As a small organization, there is limited room for career growth and opportunities. I am looking for a position and organization that will allow me to learn and grow professionally. Side note, you will want to make sure in your response that you never bash your previous positions or employers. Again, turn the negative into a positive. After all, you are leaving to seek new opportunities. Tell me about an accomplishment you are most proud of. This is your time to brag about yourself. Ultimately, they want to know why you would be a good fit for the job. So make sure you highlight some of the successes you have had throughout your career. Tell me about a time you made a mistake. This is another question to see if the candidate can openly admit to their failures and weaknesses. But at the same time, it's designed to see if you can problem solve and if you are a critical thinker. In your response, I would make sure to highlight what was the problem, what was your reaction, and what was the solution or outcome to solving the problem. How did you hear about this position was one of my favorite interview questions. Some interviewers may word it as, what do you know about blank company? Or why do you want to work for blank company? What the interviewer is doing is seeing who knows and understands the company culture. This question sets apart the weak candidates from the strong candidates. A strong candidate will know at least 2 to 3 facts or highlights on the company, and they will incorporate that into their answer. An example of how to answer this question, I will take any medical field position as an example. I know that this hospital is a leader in its healthcare industry. As a phlebotomist, I want to work for this company to help it achieve its mission of being a magnet designated hospital. So not only have you incorporated why you want to work for that company, but you have just also highlighted that you understand what the company is working towards. Give me a time when you went above and beyond the requirements for the job or project. This is to see if you take leadership and are willing to go above and beyond the job duty. One thing to keep in mind, raises and promotions do not come from doing your job. Raises and promotions are awarded for going above and beyond your job duties on a consistent basis. An example that I would hear often in interviews is, to ensure that I kept my word and met deadlines, It was not uncommon for me to come in early or stay late to complete the job in order to meet my deadlines and deliver the project under budget. Finally, the dreaded "tell me about yourself" question. This question is usually at the beginning of the interview, and it can somewhat set the tone for the remainder of the interview. You want to make sure that your response includes both personal and professional information. So an example of this is, I'm a California native that loves to hike. I'm a hard worker that loves seeing the challenges I take on lead to successful outcomes. I'm hoping to gain a position as a project manager to utilize my degree. I'm a friendly, outgoing team member who loves meeting new people. So as you can see, it highlights both personal and professional information, so it gives the interviewer an idea of how you could potentially fit into the team culture and environment that you are interviewing for. Thanks for tuning in to It's Okay, Work and Career Advice It's Okay Not to Know. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video if you found the content to be useful. See you in the next video.